Hey, hey, hey. It is Charisma Cares, and your mental health nurse practitioner. And today I wanted to touch base with you and remind you of our live class tonight at 7:15 p.m. Eastern. I know a lot of you are going through a lot. In Georgia, there's been, I don't know, was it a tornado, hurricane, earthquake? I'm not exactly sure what it was. I just saw new news that it was an earthquake. South Carolina is going through it. People are really experiencing some very catastrophic situations. Um, and that's going to be very hard to come back from. The stress of that is overwhelming. This is not just your regular stress, the everyday stress. This is something that's completely out of your control. You could not plan for, you did not expect. So I just want to send my condolences. I've tried to share information where I can, whenever I see something to help you all. But so know that that is definitely out there for you that are experiencing such a difficult situation right now, dealing with whatever the hell these natural disasters are. It's so interesting. I was chatting with this woman, this that is also an expat, and I said, "Well, I don't know if I want to come to such and such country, whatever country she was in, Thailand, because they have these bushfire. I don't know what they're called, some kind of fires where to me, it just sounds like the earth burns for up to 6 months a year. And I was like, yeah, I don't think I want to come there. And it's only a certain part of Thailand, and I don't know a whole lot about it. But I was just reading about it. I said, this climate change is real. And she told me climate change is an American thing. And I said, oh, okay. Y'all ever see that meme with The Simpsons with Homer Simpson where he starts to back up into the bush? Yeah, that's how I felt. Like, let me back my behind up into this bush because I'm not even getting into that conversation because I don't know what's going on. If you don't want to call it climate change, that's fine. But it's just something going on in this world that's not right. That's not right. And it is taking a toll on us mentally, physically, emotionally. It is a beast. So, whatever you want to call it, go ahead and call it and tell it to stop. I don't know. So, what because there's a lot going on. But what I wanted to share with you, I wanted to remind you all that I am doing the Stress the F Out Masterclass tonight. We're going through a lot of things mentally, emotionally, physically, socially. There's a lot going on and a lot that's on your shoulders, not just from everyday life, but from, like I said, the natural disasters, from the changes, from people passing, just so many different things that's weighing down on us. And it's taking a toll on our mental, but it's also taking a toll on our health. And this affects us in the long run for years to come. So, it's very important to me that I give back to the community. And that's why I do this class for free. I will be doing classes every month for free. This month, I'm actually going to do two as my premiere. And after that, I will be doing monthly classes on different topics. So if you have a topic that you want me to talk about, feel free to throw it in the chat and I will get it on the calendar. I've actually scheduled out the chats for the talks for the next, well, through January, because I want to make sure that no matter what, I'm giving back to the women. Women really need this. It's very important that you have a voice. It's very important that you have someone that hears you. And I just really want to be that bridge for you all. So be mindful that you will be seeing me more often. I'll be doing more, some classes. I'll be trying to go live at least once a week just to give you a positive word because I just know that there's so much going on right now with everything. This world is tip topsy flip flopping all over the place. So I want you to know that you have a place and a voice The master class tonight, you can still sign up for. It is at 7:15 p.m. If you are in a place where you're not going to be able to watch it live, I will send out the replay for you. You will get that by the following day via email. So make sure you register on there. The things that we're going to talk about tonight is we're going to talk about what stress is. We're going to talk about some of the symptoms of stress and things that cause it. And a lot of us, we know those basic causes of stress, but there's a lot that we don't know that's stressing our body out. That's causing us to take years off our life, to have pain, more pain than we probably should. It affects your perimenopause and menopausal state, whereas you have some women that go into perimenopause and they're like, oh, it was a breeze. And, other women that go and they're like, these are the worst years of my life. And what you may not realize is that the stress does contribute. The same glands and things in the body that control those hormones leading into perimenopause and menopause are the same ones that work with the stress response. So I do want to talk about that. So not only will I talk about stress, but I'm also going to talk about the way that it affects a woman's body. I know a lot of my audience is like 30 to 50. So this is definitely something that I think is really important for you to know. I'm getting to that age and I need to know how to protect my body so that when I get to menopause, I'm not suffering. So the goal is for you not to suffer. The other thing that we'll talk about is other ways to handle stress or to decrease stress. Because a lot of times it's not just the stress that we have on us, but it's also the stress that we perceive is coming. So it's that, it's just like when you were in college or high school and you had a test coming up and, you knew that test was coming. So you got a little stressed. It started to weigh a little bit on you right before time. So that's the thing. These are perceived stress. And that was, when you were in high school, that was okay. But, for today, if you're always perceiving stress and you're always worrying about the next thing, if you feel like, oh, my dog is old, he may be passing away soon. And then you're like, oh, my child is going to, we're getting ready to start school. She's going to want to sign up for all of these different activities and I don't have the money. And then on the back end, you have your boss that's yelling in your ear about doing work that doesn't even belong to you. It belongs to somebody else. Then you got to do a long ride to and from work. And when you're doing that long ride to and from work, there's a lot of traffic. If you live in Atlanta, you stressed out as soon as you jump on I-20 or 285. So when you're dealing with the stressors from different points, all of those things are affecting you and your body. It's not only affecting you in that very moment, but it's affecting you long term. So what we want to do is we want to get a grasp on that and start to make changes now so we can make a positive effect on our body later, because it's really what we do now that affects us as we get older. That's why, some people, when they get older, they seem to be perfectly healthy. I had a man that was in his 90s running marathons. He would run marathons. He had just got back from one in Canada. When I met with him, I was like, hell, I'm in my 30s and I'm not running marathons. So, that's different. He was in his 90s running marathon, but then I have a woman in her 50s that's using a walker that can't get back and forth, that's on oxygen. All of these different things, that's on 12 different medications. So there's a big difference from that 50-year-old woman and that 90-year-old man. So we have to start somewhere. And this is one big place that I think is important for us to start is stress. Now, our next free masterclass will be at the end of the month, and that one will actually go into sleep. And stress and sleep are very much related. So that's why I did both of those for this month. But like I said, if you have something that you want me to talk about, I am more than happy to add it onto the schedule and talk about it. The more I know from you all, the better, because I am here to support you. This clinic, the Holistic Breakthrough Wellness Clinic, is not just about getting patients. I have a vision to help women, and actually 100 Black women in this next year. Well, in this year, by the end of 2024. Women are often overlooked. We're often looked at as if we're just being extra, or we're emotional, when in actuality these are real issues that we're having. And at this point, we need to stop allowing it to be waved off as just, oh, she's just being extra. She just has PMS. She's just, menopausal. No, that's not what it is. There are actual things that's going on with us mentally and physically in our bodies that we need to take care of. So, go ahead and make sure you click that link and sign up for the class. Like I said, even if you can't make the class, you will still get the replay. And I urge you to go ahead and watch that replay if you can't make the class. It's very important that you start to take control of your health and your wellness. I am hoping to be that stepping stone, and I am definitely here for you all. If you want to learn more about what I do, you can go to the clinic address, holisticbreakclinic.com. But right now, I really want you to focus on just getting on the master class. You can always learn about the clinic later, but get on the master class, learn some new tips, add years to your life, learn how to take control of your mind, body, and soul, and learn what's really causing you pain, what's really causing heartache, what's really causing stress, because there are specific things that are happening that are doing this to you that you may not even be aware of. So that's what I want to do tonight, is create awareness for women. So you have the link, you have everything you need. I will see you tonight, 7:15 p.m. Eastern, which is actually 2:15 a.m. for me. So I'm still going to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, as always, but just know I may be struggling a little bit over here, but yeah, I know that time works best for people, so I'm fine with going to sleep early, setting that clock, waking up for you all to give you my best. And I just ask that you all be present in the moment, whether that is live or during the replay, and be ready to take notes, get some information, and move forward and take control of your health and wellness. So I think that's about it. I wish you a wonderful Hump Day Wednesday, and I shall see you all this evening. Ciao.